Mahabharat, you cannot time it and all. It has to be beyond that. When you're making Mahabharat, you're not making a film. You're doing a yagna. And you have to approach it like that. You cannot approach it like you're making a film. Mahabharat will never let you down. You might let Mahabharat down.
Okay.
So I don't want that to happen.
Much like Ponniyin Selvan and the decades of unfulfilled dreams of creators of making that epic a reality on the big screen, the Mahabharat has been in constant chatter of one day materializing into a feature film. Even though a 1965 and 2013 animated film does exist, and so does an adaptation of Peter Brook that released in 1989, the epic and the sheer vision it requires to be a reality requires years of hard work, blood, sweat and tears. One has to be absolutely consumed by the concept, world and vision in order for it to be an absolute home run. The very fact that there is so much pressure and expectations that come with it to do justice to the subject matter in itself and the several themes it expands upon already dissuades creators from taking the plunge, because you very well know that everyone will be tuning in. I think I can say this for everyone, that when one thinks about the Mahabharat, at least from a thematic standpoint, one thinks about the 1988 Indian TV series that aired on Doordarshan for 2 years and was created by B.R. Chopra. Expanding the epic of Vyas over 94 episodes, everyone was absolutely invested in the turn of events that would follow despite knowing the story from front to back. Now that Disney Plus Hotstar has announced that it is going to be producing Mahabharat, the web series that will release in 2025, and this is not going to be an animated series but a live action one, my interest peaked immediately on what will be the ultimate treatment of this expansive written material. While this official news dropped, at the same time, if rumor mills are to be believed, Feroz Nadiadwala is aiming to assimilate a cast and crew to make Mahabharat a reality on the big screen with stars like Akshay Kumar, Ranveer Singh and Ajay Devgan, and the budget of that film is likely to be in the ballpark of 700 crores. Whether or not there is any truth to this news, only time will tell. But at least when it comes to the official web series announcement, I often think about dream casting situations. How epic it would be if Yudhishthir, leading and guiding the Pandavas, was played by Shah Rukh Khan, the noble and able warrior Arjun being played by Ranbir Kapoor, a case of a misguided Duryodhan being played by Manoj Bajpayee, a mischievous and conniving Shakuni played by Pankaj Tripathi, an eternal beauty like Draupadi being portrayed by Deepika Padukone or even Ronald Thakur. All of these dream casting situations run through my head. Junior NTR as Bhim, Dhanush as the misunderstood Karn. But the statement of S.S. Rajamouli runs through my head as he was asked what will be the best casting of Mahabharat and what an epic like this precisely demands from talent.
Mahabharata, 4 parts, which is a minimum of 6 years, which has characters like Krishna, Duryodhana, Bhima, Arjuna, Bhishma, n number of characters, 25-30 characters. Practically, giving 6 years of your career to a film for an established star would be very, very difficult. It will be almost impossible. So practically, if we make Mahabharata, I think you have to create stars for that film. You cannot do with the existing stars.
One needs to understand that on the right platform with appropriate marketing, everyone is going to tune into the Mahabharat irrespective. The epic is too close to everyone's heart for it not to pique the interest of viewers of how was the treatment and performances of any rendition. As the source material requires years from the talent, I think it would be the best creative decision to actually scout for talent best suited for the role versus hiring well-known faces. Aping the strategy of the Game of Thrones, where actors like Kit Harington and Emilia Clarke were relatively unknown faces and became global stars due to the series. If one precisely focuses on fleshing out the universe and its characters with utmost accuracy with the source material, you can look at a show that will not only be celebrated in India but become a global phenomenon, as it covers every possible theme one can explore from a storytelling point of view. The concept of even condensing the subject matter in the form of a feature film really scares me, as I feel it wouldn't be able to do justice to the several characters, subplots and themes that the Mahabharat explores, genuinely making me conclude that a series on the epic over multiple seasons is the best possible scenario. Imagine the first season just establishing the world before the sons were even born, exploring the Kuru dynasty all the way up to the birth of Pandu, Dhritarashtra and Vidur, the cliffhanger of the first season being the birth of Karna, a season just exploring the dynamics of the young Pandavas and Kauravas as they train under Guru Dronacharya, the parallel plot and development of Lord Krishna, The politics and animosity that ensues with Yudhishthir being crowned as king, and how this brewing anger manifests into several points of conflict within the family. The game of dice and one's honor being tarnished, a family banished and a city created out of ruins upon return. An epic so dense with so many motivations and interesting characters requires a series that should span over seasons rather than be the case of one and done with, just for the sake of it. The 18-day Battle of Kurukshetra in itself deserves a season, as it explores several characters and specific battles with the backdrop of motive and goals that need time and deserved respect to fully hit home with the audience. The fact that several powers will have to be utilized in the battle makes me also think about the heavy and complex special effects and VFX work that will be required to make this series of an epic nature. Nothing pumps me up more than a combination of good storytelling and technology, a marriage between both with such a culturally rich and dense storyline. This epic has the potential to really make some of the most insane battle sequences a reality. I came across this channel called Graphic India and I urge you to see their video titled The Kurukshetra Battlefield 18 Days, and imagine if the Mahabharat, even in the form of an animation, can produce such chilling visuals with its compelling characters. How a team with the right and ample resources can produce one of the most visually stunning epics that can honestly even give competition to the ultimate battles in the concluding Avengers films. I hope the creators really do justice to the epic and don't rush such a subject and treat it like any other project. The masses really are going to be all eyes and ears for an epic like this, and the fact that Adipurush is right around the corner and stories like Mahabharat are also in the works, I'm sure by 2025, if the creators chase the story and not stars, we will be looking at this epic story being told on a massive scale across several seasons and episodes. And that was a video, guys. Write down in the comments below of what are your hopes and fears regarding the Mahabharat series. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram, the handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.